First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who sent their condolences about my cousin passing away. I really, 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 really appreciate that, and I really appreciate y'all. Um, y'all just don't know. I really, really adore y'all. Um, y'all have helped me through many things, and I just can't say thank you enough. I appreciate y'all. I don't know what I would do without my YouTube family. I tell you, because some days I just come on here and vent, and it helps me out a lot with everything that's going on with me personally. Um, so I appreciate that, and all the love that y'all give me. I definitely, you know, give it all back, darlings. Okay, love hip hop. So Spice, she's over there in Africa. Y'all know Spice wasn't able to join the crew over there in Trinidad um, earlier because she had a performance. So she's over there in Africa, doing her thing. She's talking about how they really are like heavy in skin bleaching and stuff over there. And she wasn't sure if she wanted to do the Black Hypocrisy song, but she went on ahead and did, and she had a successful show. It was nice to see. Actually, a little later on, when she met with one of the Soca, I believe, Soca dance hall extraordinaires. I forgot his name, but she met with him. He basically encouraged her that she's beautiful, which she is, and just be a natural, beautiful self, and that's enough. And so, we love that. But that's still very heavy and very much so in the industry. Overall, I get Spice's message as to why she did it, and handled it the way that she handled it. And me personally, I appreciate it. But is it going to change the industry as a whole, and in terms of how darker skinned black women is treated, and black artists in general? I don't know. But at least it's opening the conversation to talk about it on a large scale. Okay, what else is going on? So the people met up. They wanted to take a little swamp tour. We had, I think everybody showed up except for Scrappy, Bambi, Jock, and Kendra. It was nice to see. They was just going around, and they had a tour guide. He was showing them all the different little animals around the swamp and stuff. They saw some termites. They saw some snakes and things and all that. Maybe an alligator or two. It was cute. Shakana was acting a fool. She was acting like she was on Titanic. Shakana is very... I wasn't sure what was her purpose on the show. But I guess it's nice to have Shakana around, I guess, because she's that supportive friend. And she's funny. She is funny, for sure. Yeah, she's very entertaining. She's reality TV gold, Shakana, for sure. Let me see. So, Rasheeda, while they was out there, she wanted to take more pictures, but her phone was dead. So she chose to use Kirk's phone. But then that's when she saw those messages with Rasheeda, and with that's when Rasheeda saw those messages with between Jasmine and Kirk and stuff. And she tried to talk to Jock about it, not Jock. She tried to talk to Kirk about it on the bus, but he wasn't really feeling it in that moment, and she couldn't really give it to him how she wanted to, because she was around people, and I guess she didn't want to give that moment. But I was just like, okay. A little later on, she actually talked to Mimi, Bambi, and Shakana about it. And she was saying how Kirk told her that when he went over there to talk to Jasmine's mama and grandma, Jasmine actually showed up. And Rasheeda was mad because Jasmine showed up to her own family's house. First of all, be mad at Mona Scott. But second of all, why are you shocked that somebody goes to see their mama and their grandma? And then, especially if those are the people that's primarily, around or raising her daughter. Like, I don't understand, why is it such a shock? Them her peoples. that was so weird to me. Like, Rashida, if you're this insecure about Kirk possibly messing with Jasmine again, then you shouldn't be with him. You don't want to keep taking him back. I understand, why she's feeling some kind of way. And like she said, it is true that if the tables was turned, that she would, he would flip out if she was talking to somebody she possibly had a baby on, etc. But to be honest, men can't take it usually when women cheat. So Kirk probably would have been left Rasheeda a long time ago. I know she mentioned that she cheated in the past, but I'm sure that was like 20 plus years ago when Rasheeda was a child and Kirk was a grown man, and we ain't even gonna get into that. But yeah, it's like you keep taking them back, but you still mad. Like I just, am I tripping? Y'all tell me in the comment section how y'all feel about that. I felt like that was just like, but girl, I mean, and Jasmine gonna tell her next week that, and furthermore, Rasheeda, even though I understand it, it's not like you have open arms for Jasmine. So it's like, why would she come to you again? And it's not like I'm sure Cannon is over your house all the time. So, it's like, and Kirk probably didn't tell you because he knew you was going to react that way. But Kirk been lying and not telling you stuff and all that. So it's like, I just don't understand the problem. You obviously keep taking whatever he gives you. So shut up and take it once again. I mean, hell. And then she saw the text messages and it was nothing like flirtatious or anything between them. So what's the problem? I don't know, child. I just don't care no more. Because it's like, how many times does this man have to embarrass you on TV? You keep taking him back. But you want us to sit back and then still be on your side and be like, girl, please. Let me see. So she went to go talk to her baby daddy. He's out the hospital. Thank God for that. He got shot. And she basically nursed him back to health. And now all of a sudden he want to be back with her. Ain't this how niggas is? Treat you like a dog. When they down and out, they love you. They want to be all up on you. And she was just like, look, I have to protect my heart. I'm not fooling with you no more. She was just like, I'm not going to commit to this relationship. Because I'm not sure if you're completely committed to me. You hurt and down and out and battered and bruised, and now your spirit hurting and you all in your feelings, and now I done nursed you back to health. Now all of a sudden you want to be with me. You realize how good I was to you. Child, please. Soon as all them bandages heal, he gonna be right back out there cheating. So thank God, Shay, for finally finding her worth. Good job, Shay Mack. Let me see. So Shay Mack had a scene with Sierra. They were working out at the gym. They were just talking. Shay Mack talked about how Scrapp Deleon had a crush on Sierra, and Sierra, she's slowly but surely I see her wearing down by Scrapp, but she's not really paying it that much attention. So I was just like, well, good for her, because Scrapp is Scrapp. Scrapp is likable, Scrapp is cool, but Scrapp is Scrapp. Scrapp is a hoe, like just about all of them is. So run for the hills, sister. So yeah, I was just like, okay. So then all of a sudden Valerie comes in, Akbar, and she gonna say to Sierra, what shit the hell she doing here? Girl, it's a gym. I can't come. It's a public gym. Who is you? They instantly started going back and forth. Valerie does have a valid point. During the business meeting, Sierra brought up all the personal stuff that she has with Pooh, and how she feels some kind of way that Stevie J left his nephew, Scrap, in which, if you just met Scrap, I don't understand why you brought that up to that man. You barely know Scrap. So why are you defending Scrap in the situation with him and his uncle? So I was just like, okay. Shay Mack and Sierra tried to warn Akbar about Stevie J, how he is, how manipulative he is, especially of women, how he's dogged women out in the past, etc., etc. and as talented as Stevie J is, and as changed as he is now since he's with Faith Evans, that's still in him. That's still. I mean, it was only recently, of a couple of years ago, when him and Joseline fell out. So regardless of whatever, regardless of who Joseline is, and how ratchet she is, and unclassy she is, and how she's a gutter snipe and all that good stuff, and she is. At the end of the day, Stevie J took advantage of a young girl, a girl who didn't have nothing, a girl who, was at rock bottom, a girl who just had a dream, and he manipulated her. At the end of the day, Stevie J been grown for as long as I can remember. And even though Joseline, she looked hard, she looked older, Joseline was a young girl when she started the show. And he absolutely did play her. And a part of who Joseline is today is because of Stevie J. So damn. So they are trying to warn Akbar, but hopefully Akbar is smart enough not to fall for the okie doke. But I guess we'll see, child. She sure as hell wasn't trying to hear it. So you can't help nobody who don't want to be helped. Let me see. So Bambi, Rasheeda, Kendra, who else? Bambi, Rasheeda, Kendra, Mimi, I think, or whomever else. They was all out there playing. Oh, and Pooh, they was playing, child, out there chilling on the beach. And maybe it wasn't Rasheeda there, but whatever. They was just talking and chilling or whatever. Pooh still on the island. Mimi mad because people blaming her for inviting Pooh. You did invite her, Mimi. You just got to take that one, sis. And then you continuously invited her to other events after the whole big blow up when Pooh first got there. When you and Pooh first got there, and she blowed up with Karlie in Tokyo. You still invited her to events after that. So, are you really trying to act like you're not doing this for a storyline? You really trying to act like you're not messy? Okay. How does that? Do these people? Why folks act like we don't watch the show? I don't know. So anyway, Karlie and Shekinah came up, and Shekinah wanted to clear the air, just find out what's going on. They're both kind of over it at this point. So am I. So Karlie just agreed that we should just all take lie detector tests and see what's going on. So I guess the lie detector test is gonna be taken at the reunion. I don't know. Who even cares whether Karlie is a shitty kitty or not? Child. What is the big? Okay, so if what's the questions is going to be asked? As I want to know, did she shit on the sheets? Or did they sleep together? So if they slept together, does that automatically mean that she's telling the truth about Karlie shitting on the sheets? No, not necessarily. But I mean, if it's just, what is the big deal? I mean, it was funny for a while, but now it's just like I'm over it. Is this all y'all got? Love Hip Hop Atlanta, shitty sheets. Child. Let me see. Was that it? Y'all, I don't think there was nothing else to talk about, except for the fact that Spice, she finally showed up, in Trinidad, and she performed, and she killed it. Spice is something else on stage. All them big, strong butt muscles. She did that. Spice killed it. Let me see. Anything else? I think that's it, y'all. I mean, it was an okay episode. It was okay. They need to pick it up, though, for sure. We're gonna see. This episode kind of ended like the season finale, but it's not. I think we got a few more episodes left, so we're gonna see what's gonna give, child. But that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworth on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kingsworth89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.